at www.eddyandbri.com.
I didn't know anything about anything. I just knew I loved to take pictures, and my college roommates here, she could testify to that. I didn't know anything about anything. But I had a dream in my heart, and I followed it. This industry is not easy. Everybody looks at it, thinks it's so glamorous. It's hard work. It's a lot of sacrifice. But I'm blessed to be here as a role model, as a person with a testimony saying you can follow your dream, you can do what you want to do. Like, just follow your heart and be true to yourself. I had to learn that the hard way. This industry can actually tear you apart. And so you have to be true and know who you are and be confident in who that is and just strive for the best. Like, Maddie will tell you, like, years ago, I was really trying. I didn't give up. And I'm very proud of my accomplishments. So as far as finding your curve appeal, I feel like it starts within. Like, you have to feel great about yourself. Like, I don't care what kind of makeup you put on, what dress you put on, or hair or whatever. If you don't feel inside that you're beautiful and that you're worth it, it's not going to exude on the outside. So that's my tip.
When I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, I almost got to a point where I wasn't sure whether I was going to continue. I was going to dissolve Plus Model magazine altogether. Why was I going to dissolve it? How could I help celebrate my life and my body when my own body was attacking me? So how can I tell you guys to celebrate your body when I didn't feel it inside? And it took a lot of soul searching and a lot of internal work for me to be able to develop that. But I did, and I stayed in it, and I stayed strong, and I prayed a lot, and I made sure that I created a little circle that was, that was empowering. So that if I had to call someone in the middle of the night, and Gwen knows, we talked at midnight because things have been so bad sometimes. So don't put yourself down because you're a normal woman. Because what you see on television is not real. What you read in the newspapers, what you see in magazines is not real. This right here is real. We are real. So find your curve appeal, just embrace yourself and put yourself in a circle that embraces you and loves you and really just pushes you forward.
I am the creative director and brand manager for Mone't C Plus Sizes. It's funny how I met Monique actually. I met her on MySpace because I've always had this affinity for plus size women. I grew up around women who were always fashion forward, who took great pride in their appearance. My mom never went outside looking crazy. Her hair was always done. She believed in color. She believed in showing off her curves. So that's what I was raised around. So to come up in an industry where I would look in the stores, all I would see was these moo frocks and dark colors and blah. And I'm like reversing back 6-7 years now. So before the industry is where it is now, and I didn't understand it. I just didn't understand it because that's not what I was raised around. That's not what I knew. So I knew that it was my job to now take what I've learned in the fashion industry and apply it to plus. Curvy women can have all the same bells and whistles that the straight sizes can,
yes,
and more. I think it's so empowering to see a woman walk down the street, confident, curvy, wearing a great color, feeling great about herself. It speaks volumes. You're not hanging with your head low. You're not looking for the shawniest black frock you can find. It's really about your inner voice. Finding your curve appeal is finding your inner voice, who you are at your core, and letting that shine so that everybody can see it.
Last year, the year before in Las Vegas, and coming back from that conference, just seeing all the women who were focused, based on curve appeal and their representation of being a curvy woman, inspired me. So I actually wrote it on a plane ride home to Vegas. I let you soak it